Hello, and welcome back. Today I wanted to discuss how I actually have the ability to see the inner child, as well as I see beyond social masks that people like to wear. So it's very interesting. With my seeing the inner child, a lot of people will feel safe. They know that they're safe to talk to me, that they are going to meet with someone who is free of judgments. So they feel safe and therefore they open up. It's really amazing to watch when you see an inner child kind of apprehensively peering out, and then when they realize they're safe, they start coming forward. And it's just amazing to watch someone kind of have their inner child come forward and grow from that experience and feel really safe and open up and be vulnerable. I've had people do that and then go, I'm not sure why I'm telling you this, or I've never told anyone this. So it's really an amazing thing to witness and be a part of. And it's one of my gifts, and I'm glad to present that gift to the world. Conversely, though, I actually have the ability to also see past the social masks that people like to wear, that society has, kind of reinforced with a lot of people to put on a social mask like this is who I am and present themselves in a light that's not necessarily really who their true authentic self is. Which that in turn also can make people feel uncomfortable. Not necessarily judged. Maybe they feel judged. I'm not sure, but I'm not really ever coming from a place of judgment. I come from a place of observation. But I think that there are people sometimes that don't necessarily want to be seen, maybe because they're afraid that they're not enough. Maybe they're afraid they're not good enough. Whatever the reasons. Some people are trying to hide something. So I can see things that others may not want everyone to see, and it can make people very uncomfortable. It can make people feel very insecure. It can make people attack me or try to, come at me in some ways to try to shrink me or diminish me or confuse me or what have you. Sometimes it even makes people dislike me, which I really struggle with because I really come from a place of unconditional love. So I really don't ever want my reaction to be these things. But however, I am aware that being able to see people for whatever they're hiding or maybe their true intentions that not everyone can see, and maybe even they're not wanting people to see, can make them very uncomfortable. With that being said, I'm aware of when it makes them come at me, even if they are not telling me. I'm so in tune with energies. I'm claircognizant, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. I have discernment. So I recognize the energy signatures for things that are sent my way. And so I know who's behind it, even if they did it or they did it indirectly, like had someone else help them with it. I am always aware. It is unfortunate, but it's also a gift. And, these things in life, we can look at things as gifts or curses. But I really try to yield everything of my gifts as gifts, because that's what it is. Life is a gift itself. It's very precious, and nothing but the current moment that you're in is really promised. After that, nothing's really promised. So it's too short to get hung up on grudges or anything. I never have ill intent, even when someone may have that towards me. I don't act like that. I don't treat people like that. I come from a place of love, unconditional love. I love myself, I know my worth, and I love other people where they are, and I know their worth. And sometimes I think that I overlook some of the ill intentions of some people sometimes because I see their greatest potential, whether they're in it or not, and whether they're living it and executing it in a daily basis or at any time is irrelevant, but I see that. And so I believe in the inherent good in people. So anyways, it's a beautiful thing to be a part of the world and helping people maybe see themselves in a light that they had not already seen themselves. And I try to make it more in positives. I don't, even if I see negative things, when I talk about them, I don't hyperfixate on the negatives of it. I try to bring it in a light that is like constructive and bring it up so that there's awareness around it and that consciousness around it, and that they have the power and the ability and they're strong enough that they can actually overcome or, shift things in a different direction if they so choose. Well, thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.